Welcome to Math TV. Today we are solving the quadratic equation 2x squared minus 17x plus 45 equals 3x minus 5. This equation is not in standard form because if you remember the equation in standard form, it has the form a x squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So it has to be equals to 0 to make a quadratic equation in standard form. So before we start solving this equation, we have to make that in standard form. So let's subtract 3x on both sides first. So minus 3x will be 2x squared minus 20x plus 45 equals negative 5. Then still I have to add 5 on both sides. And this is cancelled. 2x squared minus 20x plus 45 plus 5 will be 50 equals 0. Now the equation is in standard form. I see now that 2x squared minus 20x plus 50 equals 0. I can see that these terms, all the terms of this equation, the left side and the right side, can be divisible by 2. Let's divide every term by 2, to divide by 2. Okay, 2 divided by 2 will be 1. 20 divided by 2 will be 10. 50 divided by 2 will be 25. 0 divided by 2 will be 0. I'll rewrite now one more time the quadratic equation, which is x squared minus 10x plus 25 equals 0. Now we are in the beginning. We had example number 1 that we did before. Example number 1, x squared minus 10x plus 25 equals 0. This equation is in standard form because it's equals to 0. That's the difference between the previous one. And we're using the factoring form. So, which means now we're looking for two numbers. Two numbers, when we multiply them, so I multiply them, we get the c. So that's the c, which is 25. And when we add those two numbers, we get negative 10. So if we add them, we get negative 10. So think about two numbers. When you multiply, you get positive 25. And when you add them, you get negative 10. You understand now, if you have two negative numbers, when you multiply them, you get 25. And if you add them, you get still negative number. So I think negative 5 and negative 5 will be two good numbers that when I multiply them, negative 5 times negative 5 will be positive 25. And when I add them, negative 5 plus negative 5 will be negative 10. Then I go back to the equation in standard form, and then I make it in the factoring form. So now I'll have x minus 5. X minus 5 times so x minus 5 times x minus 5 equals to 0. Now we have a product of two parentheses here, x minus 5 and x minus 5 equals 0. In order for this product to be equals to 0, each of the factor will be 0 or even 1 will be 0. And that will be okay for solving this equation. So if x minus 5 equals 0, or the second parenthesis, x minus 5 equals 0. It's the same thing, but it's repeated twice. Here we add 5 on both sides. So then minus 5 plus 5 is cancelled out. So x equals 0 plus 5 will be positive side. So that's one of the solutions. And we solve the second one by adding 5 on both sides. It is repeated, it's the same thing. So x equals 0 plus 5 equals 5. So that's the second solution. This is a quadratic equation. Yes, we see that is x squared. We expect to have two solutions. Here you have two solutions, x equals 5, x equals 5. But both solutions are the same. That is called like a double solution. If the two solutions are the same, we call double solution. Okay, now let's check if the x equals 5 is the solution for the original equation. We have to substitute this 5, x equals 5, to the original equation. So that means instead of x, we substitute 5. So then we have 5 squared on the original minus 10 times 5 for x plus 25. That is equal to 0. It must be equal to 0 if the solution is correct. That's why I'm putting here question mark to see if the solution is right. 5 to the second power means 5 times 5, which is 25. Minus 10 times 5 will be minus 50. Minus 50 and then plus 25. Is that equals to 0? Pretend we don't know. We have to find it. 25 minus 50 will be negative 25. Then negative 25 plus 25. Is that equals to 0? We don't know. We're going to check. So we try to negative 25 plus 25, 0 on the left side. Is 0 equals to 0? Yes. That means the solution, x minus 5, it's the correct solution. And we don't need to try the second solution because both of them are the same and we don't need to do the job twice. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe it. It helps a lot our channel. Thank you.